right, y'all hold on a second. Let me get my camera back up and running. Y'all should be able to hear me though. Let's see here. Let's see here. There we go. All right, there we go. Now, how's the audio? Can y'all hear me? Lexi, what's up, Lexi? Where you been? What is going on? Where have you been? What's going on? All right, y'all, we here. Now, as y'all see, we are live across the Hoodooverse. Lexi said the kids, man, the kids. I feel you. We are live across the Hoodooverse, family. I wanted to see what the hype about the reading streams were. Because y'all know, I try to avoid them. But it's every time I'm on TikTok. Oh my God, I gotta get them to tap in. They gotta tap in. I'm like, hold on, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Where's my Lumos? There we go. So, let me get y'all to tap in. Literally, you cannot go anywhere across TikTok. Tap in. Make sure y'all tap in. The spirits gotta tap in. If you want the spirits to tap in, you gotta $6.66 or some weird angel number. It's gotta be some weird angel number. 1111. Make sure it's 1111. Or Veve Embroidery Queen. So we are all over the Hoodooverse right now. And I'm gonna actually do some readings for y'all. I am. But I'm gonna show you, we're not gonna be weird though, family. We're not gonna be weird. What's up, Aaliyah? That's right. 777. Gotta do 777. Close, I can actually hear you better. Well, I'm using a different setup than what's in there. So I may have the mic turned up a little bit higher in here. But you know, every platform uses different encoders. So who knows? So look, family, we about to do this. Hey, we about to tap in. Just let me refresh YouTube. We are about to tap in. Whatever that means. Okay? The next time, Naomi, we're gonna have you here. We'll have you over here. All right. So y'all ready? So here we go. Tap in. So it's gonna be run through Hipsy. Okay, it's gonna be run through Hipsy. Let's see here. I'm gonna put the link everywhere. There you go. Putting the link everywhere. So then it'll pop up. Bada boom. Bada bing. So as y'all see, you get a 1-card pull with no question for the freezy. 1-card pull, no question. Okay. Or, how do I get that off the screen? There we go. Or, Sherry said I see them on both platforms, right? Look, I'm not talking to anybody. So I can get this off of here. Or, you know, we can do a 3-card pull, 1 question. Y'all ready? We tapping in? Let's tap in. But until that happens, until I get like a little notification, which I'm assuming that's how it works here. Until I get a notification, we're just going to chop it up because the reason it's going to be a short stream. It's going to be a short stream because I have to meet with my development team because y'all know we changed some things on the website and I've got some big things coming. So, got to go meet with the dev team in about 27 minutes, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when I tell y'all, I'm ready. I am ready. So I was like, let me come and kick it with y'all. You know, not to do a reading stream, but just to do a stream because I have a class tonight that I've got to teach. And who knows if I have the energy afterwards. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, all right. First one. Um, all right. You know what? I'm being so serious about these card pulls. I promise you I am. But it's hard not to mock the TikTok fizzuckery that goes on. I'm not gonna curse. You know. So I'm actually using the conjure cards. It's hard not to do the TikTok fizzuckery. So LM, y'all know how I rock. Y'all know how I rock. I'm not about to what up, Scott? Gohan, thank you for the gifted membership, my brother. But you already rocked out this morning, man. I appreciate you. So the first one card pull, no question. In the name of the Father, another Son, the Holy Spirit. Okay, so for you, you got the Five of Diamonds here. And the Five of Diamonds is in the Hoodoo tradition. Five is like the number of action and movement, things really moving. And you've got a lot of movement going on around you right now. Okay, things have kind of been buzzing. Think about the hexagonal sides of a beehive. A beehive is always moving, is always buzzing. And that's kind of what you've got going on. And I know it's been really hard for you to, try to balance things out because you like, not all movement is good movement. Yeah, not all movement is good movement. I totally get that, right? But you've also, with it being a diamond, you've been really focused on your finances. And I'll tell you, you're going to have some upward movement in that direction, okay? Both in the house as a collective, but you personally, okay? All you got to do is hold it in the road, okay? And things are going to be pretty good by the end of summer. All right? Pretty good by the end of summer. All right, that was LM. Dunsky. All right. So AK, the Outlaw Davis James. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. I don't know if AI is gonna come on. If AI comes on, I'm sorry. If AI comes on, I am sorry. Okay. We're gonna pray that AI does not come on. Okay. Akeem, Akeem, I don't know if you can read, brother, but it says one question. I know it says one card pull, no question. And Akeem comes on here and goes in the chat, says 3 card pull. But don't y'all see how it says one card, no question? So Akeem, we're gonna skip you, let you figure it out. It says no question. Akeem put a question, and then in the chat goes 3 card pull. We're gonna skip you, figure it out. We're gonna go to LM. LM, what we got going on here? Let's put that 5 of diamonds back in here. Lex, I see you over on TikTok. Tap, 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 tap in. Ian says, hi, Prophet. Hi, Ian. How are you? Y'all looking at Tony Baker back there? Tony Baker, what are you doing, dude? All right. LM has got the Jack of Diamonds. There. If it'll stop focusing on Tony Baker. The Jack of Diamonds. Jack is the youngest of the court suit. Now, y'all, I'm reading from the Hoodoo tradition. I don't know what these other folks do at playing cards, but I know on the plantation, we make some cards and read with them. If you ever been locked up, you've seen people rip up some paper and read some and play some cards. So with that being said, LM, this is really a caution for you, okay? Because with the Jack being the youngest of the court cards, sometimes people will read a Jack as something, someone childish. but it's not necessarily someone that is childish as much as it's a caution to be childlike, especially as we approach the summer and warm weather. And don't get too caught up with being overly serious. Remember that, sometimes it's okay to let your hair down. It's okay to enjoy life instead of just trudging through and living it. So you don't have to be childish, but you can be childlike and enjoy things around you. And that's what they're telling me to tell you. All right. Thanks for the call. And that's all. And that's all I'm going to tell you. I don't know if anybody is reading this, but it says one card, no question. Stop typing questions in here. Yeah, well, look, you weirdos. Stop. TB, we got TB, and thank y'all for the taps. I appreciate it. Over there, let's tap in. Everybody tap in. There's TikTok, but we on Kick too. Shout out Kick. Shout out YouTube. Look at that. Look at that. We're everywhere. We're everywhere right now. No problem. Laura says appreciate it. You are appreciated as well. But y'all stop. Look, if you're gonna sign up for a freebie, you don't get to ask questions. Yeah, we everywhere. Hey, Davis, you got your button on too. All right, next, it's a gnat. Gnat came in here from outside. One thing about South Georgia, we got so many gnats. Once you get south of Macon, it's gnats everywhere. TB has a single. All right, there we go. TB for you. TB. Okay. TB, I pulled the two of hearts for you. I pulled the two of hearts. So 2, of course, is a number of partnership. Now, this is the card that I love to see because you don't even need to know how to read playing cards to know what a 2 of hearts can signify. Now, the 2 of hearts is either a beginning of a new relationship or a strengthening of an existing relationship. And the funny thing is, let me retract that because I'm not even getting new relationship for you. I'm getting more along the lines of you circling back around. So either a situation you're in will strengthen or somebody else gonna kind of loop back around. So beware of the hey big head text that will be coming through. Okay. There we go, TV. Got you done. Oh, hold on, y'all. I got LAJ. LAJ paid for a 3-card pull. So LAJ gets to skip the line. 3-card pull. I am going to say this tactfully, okay? I'm going to say this tactfully. Raven, thank you for your super chat. So everyone wants to know if you look, let me see if I can pin that. Let me see if I can pin it. Boom, boom, boom. I can't. I will put it back in the chat for y'all. Uh-oh. There's AI. She didn't talk? Okay, great. There. If one of the moderators can pin that for me, those are the links. Right there, I can pin it on YouTube. And I can pin it on Kick, but I cannot pin on TikTok. Hold on. All right. So it's pinned there. Let me go over to YouTube. Pin there. Okay. All right, we're back. Oh, you're not a mod yet, Sherry. Dang it. I got to figure that out. I got to figure out how to do that. Well, I'll just keep posting it on TikTok. But anyway, you should see a Hipsy link. That's how you sign up via Hipsy. So let's get to LAJ. No, LJA, sorry. You asked about a reconciliation. Now, y'all notice I don't shuffle like I'm angry with my cards. There's no incense burning. I'm not knocking on a bunch of stuff. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Ooh, 6 of diamonds, 2 of spades, 8 of heart. LJA. So I'm gonna say yes, and it's not that I'm gonna say that's what the cards are saying because I pulled the 6 of diamonds, the 2 of spades, and the 8 of hearts, and you're asking about a reconciliation. Okay, now I know that communication, because the 6 of diamonds paired with the 2 of hearts, we've got the 6, which is the number of communication, right? Now in the last pull, we talked about the 2 of hearts, 2 being the number of partnerships, 2 people. Well, spades kind of flips it on his head, and it speaks about a separation, which is kind of where you are now. And a lot of that separation was caused by a lack of communication. And it's not just that there wasn't any, it's that y'all were kind of not on the same page. When one wanted to talk, the other didn't. When one didn't want to talk, the other did. So that's where things started to lack. But I will tell you, the other person does think about you because the 8 of hearts is in the immediate future. And with those thoughts will be action. Yeah, there was a significant hurdle there, but I do see the hurdle being cleared and things moving forward because ultimately you've got a 3 of diamonds, the last card I pulled for clarity. And 3 speaks of the other party really being focused on evolving things with you. So yes, that's going to happen for you. But you know what I would do? I would take that lodestone and wrap their picture up in it, dress it with a little bit of come to me oil, and pray from the book of Ruth. All right, there you go, LAJ. Let me make sure I've got, oh look, 1,000,000 freebies. Let me get back up here. Let me get back in line. All right, AR. AR, all right, so here we go. Hey, I kind of like this. I feel the energy pull that I kind of feel from like a candle stream though, if that makes sense. I feel the energy pull that I get from a candle stream. Hmm. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. AR. AR over on TikTok. You have got the King of Clubs. Okay, and when the King of Clubs falls, and kind of what, all right, I hear you. King of Clubs can fall for a male or masculine energy in the workplace, or if you are like active in like say clubs or church, but there's someone there that they want me to let you know to watch out for. And this is someone who that presents very masculine, dark hair, not always smiley, okay, but not necessarily negative. Just watch because this person kind of presents as like a false friend. And they don't even know that they're being a fake friend. They just like to talk and gossip. That's what they're telling me. I don't know if you're familiar with the term dry snitching. Well, dry snitching down here is when someone tells your business without meaning to tell your business. Okay? And so this is someone that you interact with that you may tell something to that is not general information, and then they'll go around and go, "Oh shoot, if you're looking for fake Gucci bags, you need to go to holler at such and they don't mean to hurt you or say something that may be damaging to you, but they will. So be careful being too buddy with folks and letting people in, especially a dark-haired fellow. All right? AR, thanks for the call. I better watch out. Somebody said, I just bought a lodestone. Do I have to clean it with Florida water? No. Stop. Y'all stop wiping everything down with Florida water when y'all get it. Don't wipe down your candles. Don't stop wiping everything down with Florida water when y'all get it. These folks have y'all thinking you've got to cleanse and consecrate everything. Yeah, you better get to using. Father, another Son, the Holy Spirit. All right. So KL, KL, listen, you got the Joker, okay? And you see the black cat sitting there? You have something negative coming. I know it's a one card pull, but I know you. I mean, KF, I know you. Okay. So the thing about the Joker is the Joker is the crossroads card. It speaks about you coming to a place of decisions. Um, and with that being the black cat Joker, tough decisions that need to be made. And with you, it's about um, they're telling me, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? And this is a question that's kind of been rolling around in your head about a particular situation for a little bit. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? And honestly, it's balancing like this on whether or not you should do either one. Happiness goes with changing your situation. And I'll put it that way because I pulled a King of Diamonds. Happiness goes with changing your situation. Okay. I know sometimes there's comfort in familiarity because that's what they tell them. There's comfort in familiarity, but there's excitement in change. So, shoot, don't do like Naomi. Get out the house. That was KF. Um, that TR asked a question. All right. KW, you put in there. All right, KW gets one card pull. It is sold out. Oh, here, that's what I'm gonna do right here. Watch this. Boop. There. There. Let's get caught up here. Put a quick pause for the quick calls. And I've only got 9 minutes, folks. I'm gonna try to get to the bottom of this stack, but I've only got 9 minutes because I've got to go meet with the dev team. Did I just say boop? Did I seriously just boop? Hold on, y'all. This might be important. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, so KW. Let's see what you got going on here. How y'all liking these so far? I like this. Dare I say, I'm having fun. Dare I say, I am having fun. KW, name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. KW got a 3 of hearts. Okay, now 3, remember we spoke about 3 being about growth and being about expansion and moving forward. Okay, so KW, which is somebody 101. Okay, and I'm just looking at the name right there, just says KW here. You actually you're about to enter a period of emotional growth as well as I won't say relationship growth, but there's going to be some significant movement in that area as well. Um, and really, I'm just telling y'all about the summer, okay? Because one cards or three cards, you're really only taking a quick peek at what's ahead. But this is going to be a very transformative time for you because I see a lot of goals being achieved, both spiritually, emotionally. Um, there's an energy of you coming into your own. I used to joke around about folks who take years off from right after high school to find themselves. Right? I'm like, how do you need to find yourself? But it's like you've been in like a whole journey of like exploration and self introspection, and now you are finally coming into a place where you feel like you know what you want to do. You feel like you know who you want to be, and you're getting comfortable with that. And people are starting to react to that. Like, okay, this who you are. That's straight. Okay. So relationship, emotionally, things are going to start moving forward, but also just entering a period of happiness. Good job. Good job. And listen, the spirits want me to tell you, it's about time when you figured out, you know what, I'm just going to be me. And if you don't like it, I just have to let you go. Okay. And that's where you're at. You're at this place where you're like, hey, it is what it is. Before, because you used to be a real people pleaser before, but you're doing good. Good job. You can absolutely get a card pulled, DC. Matter of fact, DC, tell you what, since you are who you are, let's pull three cards for you because you're amazing. Shout out DC, longtime friend of the show. DC, friend of the show. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Six of clubs. Queen of hearts. Six of diamonds. Okay. Six of clubs, six of clubs, queen of diamonds, and a six of diamonds. Okay. Listen, DC, you are right now, I need you to prick those ears up. Okay, because with two communication cards, one being clubs, one being diamonds, you have some opportunities coming your way to grow your finances. It's funny because a lot of the people who I've been doing readings for lately, their finances have been leveling off, which is good because they were up and down. Okay, but you're actually on a trajectory to go upwards, new opportunities, um, and also something that was a passion product of yours that you're kind of thinking about taking off the back burner and kind of putting it into play, which I love that because I always tell you guys to put more irons in the fire. Um, you are kind of on the verge of making a hobby something you can make money with, which is absolutely great. The only thing I caution you against is being so stubborn that you want to do everything yourself because there's a queen of diamonds that's going to enter into your sphere that's going to have some awesome ideas. And there's nothing wrong with listening to people. I know that you want to be like one of those, I did it my way. And you can still do it your way. But let somebody lend some advice when need be. Okay? But shoot, that's six of diamonds. We're already in June. In about 2 weeks before the month is out, new opportunity. Okay? So be ready. Shout out to DC, friend of the show. All right, we got RF. And I'm sorry, family. I am sorry. This is going to have to be the last one because I've got to get on this call. But I think this does hold everyone else who has gotten in so far, and I can record them and send them out to you. I can record them and send them out to you. I think that's what it does. But I've got to get to this 5 o'clock meeting. It's going to be some exciting stuff. Glow. Glow, Glow, are you on Voxer? If you're on Voxer, then I'll just send it to you. spirit. RF. RF, I need you to do a cleansing. Okay, because you are, see, 9 is an action number, but with it being a spades, we're talking about a lack of action, a lack of movement, and like a blockage towards a goal that you're trying to complete. So I need you to do a cleansing, and I want you to do something super. I mean, not even a bath. Okay, not a bath, not a candle wipe, because with you, it's an actual lack of physical movement, like the things, like just a lot of things being shut down. So what I want you to do is I want you to get some salt, and that's all I want you to do. And I want you to sprinkle the salt over your feet, like just 3 times. Pinch once, pinch twice, pinch the third pinch, and I want you to pray the 23rd Psalm. Okay? Then take your shoes outside, and then pap, 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 as if they had dirt or mud on them. Bang them together. You're gonna feel a lot better because there's been like a cloud. Okay? You're gonna start feeling a lot better. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I will try my best to get back on later. Nikita, I see you down there because you pay for a 3 card. I definitely have you. I will record it and send it to you. Okay, so let me go to this call. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm just gonna be late because I don't want that to be outstanding. Hold on, I got you. I got you. Okay, and you asked is this going to progress? All right. I'm not gonna rush. Let me slow down. If this is my meeting anyway. If they gotta wait a couple of minutes, they gotta wait a couple of minutes. All right. And I probably said your name wrong, so NB. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. I'm not putting your business out there, but you asked if this one you got the 2 of diamonds, the ace of diamonds, and the 2 of spades. Okay, so in response to your question about are you currently talking to someone that could lead to something? Well, the answer is yes. Okay, the answer is yes. The only problem that I see is that this person is very money focused. They're very, very money absorbed, and they don't have the ability to multitask. So if you are if you are in a romantic situation with them, you're going to have to get used to them not being as responsive as quickly as you may like, because they're like me, they can't multitask. So when they are focused on growing their funds and growing their finances, then that's where they are. And then they sometimes will forget to text or call you back. And then the thing is, when they're focused on you, they're just right there. Okay, they're just right there. They're locked in. They're dialed in, and you feel all the love. And it'll sometimes give the impression of hot cold. I promise you, dear, they're not hot cold. It's just they can only focus on one direction at a time. But the answer is yes. And if you want to narrow it down, it's the one who is currently paper chasing. All right. Hope that helped. Now let me get to this meeting. Y'all have been absolutely amazing. I will knock out as many of these as I can when I'm off the call. And then I kind of like this. We'll try this again. Okay? I like this. We'll try this again. All right. Thank y'all so much. Let me get to this call. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here.